Yeah. So after down, this is a way to configure Selenium ID in our browser. Okay. So now, how can we launch? For launching Selenium ID in your Firefox browser, there's two way. One is that you can click with this icon Selenium IDE. Okay. After clicking this, you can see here this come into recording mode. First, this is the recording button. This is a record button. When you click it, it will stop. When you click it, it will be recording mode. Whenever it's launch, we are getting as a recording mode. Why? We should not get recording mode when we launch this. Okay. So the thing you can control from here. Go to option. Again option. There's the option menu. There's the option will be there. Then in general tab you can see there will be multiple checkbox. Okay, in multiple checkbox and last checkbox you can see here start recording immediately on open. You can just deselect it. You can just deselect it. When you deselect, and next time when you launch this Selenium ID, you will not get a recording mode on. Okay, always this will be off. Okay, so this is your recording mode. This is a record button. Okay, and one by one we'll come together. This is a file, this is menu bar. In file menu you can see new test case, open, save test case. There's a test suite. There are three sections. This is a test case, then this is a test suite. What is test suite? Test suite is a set of test cases. Okay, and then you can get edit menu. In edit menu also you can get a different thing like undo, redo, copy, cut, copy, paste, and new command and new comment. Okay, and action, what action we would like to do for the section. There's the for recording, play entire test case, test suite, or periodically. So this one by one we can see. Okay, this option format, and then the schedule periodically. Help section, if suppose we are having some doubts or something queries, so you can take help from the documentation section. Your element reporting issues, anything you can do. Okay, so one by one we can see. When you just record our script first, then we can see uh, the test. Okay, so click it. We are recording now. We just click it, then we focus to our Selenium IDE. I am writing here gmail.com. Okay, after hitting gmail.com, you will see nothing will be happen. Okay, so don't worry. Till the time when we not interact with the web page, it will not display anything. Okay, just we have navigate the URL. Okay, now see, for empty URL I will, this is our test case. One test case will be for empty email. So this message should be come. This is our expected. So what we have to do, we just take it out. Then we can put here some invalid data with invalid email ID. Again we are saying, then see you can get this thing. Okay. Now then valid email ID. Click next. Okay. Empty password. Another test case. Invalid password. Okay, then valid password. Okay, you are navigate properly, you are logged in successfully. Then we are doing what? Logout. Okay, so all the activity has been recorded in our script. Okay, stop it. Okay, Now what you have to do, you just, this is your fast mode, this is slow mode. Okay, just go through this website. That will only shows 1 second. So when you now see, we had created our test script. So this is our, this script has been created as our expected. Now we are, this is our expecting, and when we are executing, so that time whatever thing we are getting in the web page, that's our actual. So the actual and this is our expected will be compared, and if suppose it will be correct, then it's pass and move ahead. If suppose we are getting failed, so it will stop here. Okay, so one by one we can see here. Just look it out. See, this is failed. Why it is failed? Because see, we are executing this as a fast mode. There's a controlling of our execution speed. Okay, this is the test execution speed, test case execution speed. Okay, so right now we are executing as a fast mode. When we execute fast mode, so it will always fail. Because why it is failed, and also you will get a message why it was failed, what is the reason to failing. Okay, to fail this test case, you can see here into log section. In log section you can see base server is not set, update base server. Now see, this is our second execution. Click next button. After pressing next button, you can see this error message. Please enter your email. Please enter your email. Okay, this is your error message you like to expecting, but it was, what is this? Actual value is blank. Did not match with this. Why? If suppose you are, you like to execute with slow mode, then you can see what happened. Okay, I am executing with slow mode. Just reopen another tab, then execute it. Then you can see it is running very smoothly. Our execution is running very smoothly. You can see here there is no error in between. Our execution successful, completed, and you can see test case has been passed. Test case has passed. There is no error in between when we execute as a slow mode. It was why it was failed. Anyone? Can you tell me, when we are executing at fast mode, why it is failed in this location, these steps? Why we are not getting this? Please enter your email. While we are executing with slow mode, we are getting, but when we are executing fast mode, so why we are not getting? Anyone can tell? Kedar, just type your message in chat section. I think I answered you last time. Yes, yes, you're correct, but partially. Yeah, Nilam, are you getting something? Can you put your answer? What you think about why it is failing in fast mode, and it is exiting in slow mode? Okay. Okay. See, I am giving you with paint. Where is paint? Mm, because of clicking functionality, it has some like, no, 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 like that. See what happened. we are having where is chef is we can have in any application in our technical we are having two server with us. One server is called our application server, okay, and second is our database server, okay. We are having generally two kind of server. One is our application server, second is our database server, okay. So what happening here when we are entering this is our page, this is our browser, this is our browser where our application is open, okay. This is our browser where we opened our Gmail and we are entering here. So that will be interact with application. The browser will interact with application server. Okay. When we are putting here user ID and clicking next button, when we are pressing here user ID and pressing next button, it will be moved to application server and application will perform properly. But data, where is data? Our data, our user ID is stored in our database. Okay, where is our data? Where is our data? Data is stored in our database. So, so it is redirect to here our application. Then it's redirect to here. Okay, application database side. Then again this will be taking takes those data is there or not. Then it will respond to our browser. Okay, two-way communication. So first request goes to from browser to application, then application send their data to database. Database will rectify this user ID is there or not. It will go to application server, then application server will send to that response to the browser. So sending the request and getting the response from application server and database server is some taking some time, okay. It will take some time, but our Selenium script will what happen, it will moving very fast. We are doing like here very this also we are doing here fast, but it is very slow mode also. Our application when we are executing this, so our step will moving so fast. Our step will reach here, but our application will not reach at that page. It will not display this error. That's why we are failed here when we are executing fast mode. When we are executing slow mode, it means at the time of coming to this steps, our application, our browser will get proper response from the Google database server. Okay, so anytime, anywhere, when we are getting this kind of situation, sometime also you can see when we are executing slow mode, thereafter also we are getting failure. We the step will move ahead, but this step is not fine because when we click this functions work properly, but here we are not getting element. Okay, so it will give us failure always. You can see this kind of situation when we search some flight, hotel, movie, or some our payment section. When you like to calling our API from one web page to another web page, okay, payment gateway section or OTP section. So at that time you will get this kind of situation. We are all executing this slow mode, but always we are getting failure in that specific steps. So we can control with using some wait method. Okay, got it what I'm saying? Yeah, so that is the reason, that's why we are getting fail here when we are executing as a fast mode, and when we are executing slow mode, so it will be executed. Now one more example. See, Here you can observe what are the command we had uses. We cannot directly interact here. Anything we cannot write here directly. Okay. If suppose you would like to change the command, you would like to change the target, you would like to change the value, so you can come to this area and here you can change it out. Okay, assert this number of command you can say here. Okay, different command. What command will be what purpose? You can get information into reference section. In reference section, all command information you can check here. For what purpose? What is will be argument? Where we can use this command? So everything you can get into reference section. And this is a type command, and the click, this verify text and the search text. Here you can see, and you can ask me, and also some question always that will be come to the picture. What is assert and what is verify? What is assert and what is verify? So any guesses? What is assert and what is verify? Text, assert text and verify text. Why we can use sometime when I record it, so sometime I was taken assert text, sometime I'm taking verify text. So what is the difference between these two? Yes, correct. So see, first I'm showing you, after that I'm explaining you. Okay, just I'm changing the spelling. There's a capital P, I was put as a small p. Okay, and now I am started execution. See, I am starting execution. Then you can see your execution failed. It was running slow mode. Okay, it's load the Gmail, then click next, then this. Slow mode is there. What happened? You can see into log section. Why it was failed? Go to the log. In log section, you can see this actual value is what when we when our application executed. So here the actual value is, this is our actual value, this is our application value. Okay, so actual value is, please enter your email id, did not match with this our expected, which we had set into our Selenium id recording. This is our Selenium id where we had stored, this is our value, this is our value. Okay, so you can see here this both are not matching, because this is only difference is this is capital P and this is small p, and it was stopped here, it was not moving ahead. Okay, and now you can you can recognize this changes for while a minute. Okay, I'm after some time I'm just telling you the answer. Now see, I was correct, the please enter your email id is the capital P. Now I'm changing to verify text. Verify text only I'm changing the small s as a capital S. There is a capital S, sorry. I'm changing as a small s, sorry. Okay. And again I would like to start execution. You can see execution started. Okay. What happened? You can see here we had used verify. Okay. See, result was failed. This one run, one test case is run, and one failure means this test case is run and there is some failure. So all this green section you are looking here, there's a two background, three background you can see here. One background is light green color, second background is dark green color, and third is there's a pink color. Okay, so pink color when you get means there is some error. Okay, what error, what is error, why we are getting this error? So you can just go to your log section In log you can see this is your command verify text, this is your location where this message is there. Sorry email, this is our value. Okay, so this actual value is this: sorry Google does not recognize your email id, did not meet with sorry this. So only this small letter capital letter is different, and we are getting failure. But after failure we are not stopping here, we can continue executing our script, entire script. When we are using verify text, so that will be test that will verify our expecting thing will be correct or not, and it will not stop that place if suppose we are getting wrong or failure sometime. So it will not stop there, this will complete our execution. But in assert it will abort the test case, it will stop execution where while we are getting error somewhere in the page. Okay, when we use assert text or assert command anywhere, assert is having different command: assert title, assert text. There are lot of assert command will be there in your command section. Assert alert, present, all button, all field, link, attributes, like this. There are lot of assert. So there is in Selenium, when you can see, there will be assert or verify. There two more main command will be there for our checkpoint kind of thing. You, with the help of this assert and verify, you can validate your application is there, that element is there or not. You can for verification purpose you can use these two things, either assert or either verify. Assert, when you can use assert, you can use for all mandate field. Without without entering those value in that field we cannot move ahead. Like without done payment we cannot get a receipt, or without entering our uh, date of birth we cannot go ahead, or somewhere email id and password be required, or email id and mobile number is required. So without entering those things we cannot move ahead, we cannot complete our process. So that kind of thing we can use assert text. And verify text we can use, or a verify command you can use whenever you only want to see in our entire application flow how many error will be there, how many test case will be failed. So or how our application test script will behave. So for that purpose, that kind of thing, in your application there will be some bug or some error will be there. So only we need to count how many error will be there. So at that time you can use your verified text. You should not want to stop in single steps. Like see, when we start our execution, only this third step will fail and all entire test case will fail. So that's not like that. So what you can do, you can change this verification command from assert to verify. When you verify thing, you can just verify, you can just use this verify text as a command. And you can, when you are changing this please, okay, small please, so it will not stop, it will give us error. This is error, you can use multiple. When you get multiple error in our application also, it will be okay, but it will not stop our execution, it will be continue execution. So this will be help us, okay, when you like to execute our application. Just want to see how many error will there. See, verify text, it will put it down as error here, and also we are getting error here, then we can completing our execution. Okay, any questions? See, your execution is done. Here one test is run and one failure will be there. In log section you can verify those things, why it was failed, why it was thing. So this is your execution. And here we are getting failure, actual verified text. What is verified text, what is your error message? Okay, this is for your Selenium IDE. This is way to, you have to write and you have to record your script. Whatever user interaction you have to do, you are doing, everything will be captured. Just wanted to aware you and want to alert you when you are working with Selenium. Okay, whenever you are working with Selenium, don't use your personal credential in your test script section. Last time also I will told you about this, and this time also every time I'm saying this because this is security purpose. In Selenium there is no encryption option, no encryption decryption option will be there. Okay, as it is, whatever text you are using, everything will be displayed as it is, nothing changes will be. Like see in this, that's why I had created one demo account for our this training kind of thing, training purpose. Okay, this is a demo user id and this is the password. So you can see here password is displaying as it is, then no changes in between. Okay, so just remember this thing, can't use your personal credential, either that will be Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social site accessing you are having, account you are having, or your banking application. Don't touch when you are using Selenium IDE. Okay? Okay. So any question, guys? Any doubts in between? If suppose you are having some doubts, so I will clear. Then we can move ahead. Okay. Fine. Now see, now we are focusing into one by one execution. Okay, one by one command we'll see. You have seen this fast and slow mode. Now this is your single test case execution. If suppose we are in multiple test case, so we can click this one, and here entire test case will be execute. This will be single execution. And now when we would like to execute our single line execution, okay, when suppose line by line you would like to execute, or we would like to debug our application. Okay, when you like to debug our application, so just you can press X. Here you can just right click and execute this command. You can click this one also, or also you can press X in your keyboard. When you press X, you can see here I am pressing X, it was clicked next button and getting error. When you come here, press X again, it will verify text. What is verify text? In this location, what is the target? Here, this is command, this is target, this value you can see here, this value. So what is the target? Target means the location in our web page. Okay, target is location of this particular element. This value is located, location area is this, id equal to error message 0 underscore email. This is the location. So from where we are finding this all target thing. Okay, so all this target thing, and the basically Selenium will work only for this target location. Whatever command we are putting here, that command has to be perform some location. Okay, the command is uh, do some action or some activity in a specific location. Okay, this is our location, this is a target. The click function will work with this target location next, id equal to next. Okay, so it will come to the web page and see find the next, but where is next button. When we click find the next button, then it will click. So Selenium will work with our page source of our web page. Okay, web page source means page source is your HTML source code. HTML source code from where you can get it? You can get it from here. Just F12, you can press it, then you can see this all scripts. So it will work for your page source section. When you say to click and target location ID equal to next, so it will find element like top to bottom and left to right, line by line it will find the element and after finding that particular element, it will perform the action. What a command will be there, that command will be performed in the particular element. Okay, this is our element, this is our target. Okay, so there's a line by line execution. Okay, suppose we are executing some application like Gmail account we are executing. Now suppose we are into this section. This is our steps. We are came to this Gmail account. We have executed these three steps. Okay, are you getting? We had executed these three steps in our web page. Are you getting this screen properly? Actually, I am showing both screen at a time. Okay, so see, uh, we are already executed these three steps. Okay, we have completed. Now we are into fourth steps. So we want to execute from fourth step. We do not want to start from begin. Okay, we don't want to start from begin. We are already in third step, fourth step. So we would like to exit from this in between the steps. So you can set as a start point. Set start point, or you can press S for Singapore. Okay, you just press at that point which location you'd like to start. So when you click this start button, play button, then it will start from here only. It will not start from open, click, and all this previous three command. It will start from types. Okay. Suppose I want to stop here. When we reach, we would like to stop this command. These three commands should be execute, but this fourth step should not execute. So for that we can use breakpoint. This is a breakpoint. Like you can generally we are accessing our remote in for TV or DVD, or when we are listening some music. So there will be play pause button will be there. Like same thing will be there. There's a we had footage here breakpoint. So now you can see, you just click it start, its typed value and is verified. Okay, these three command will be executed. Now we are in these steps where we are saying verify. Okay, now you can press X. When you press X, single line execution, line by line execution, go down, next, go down, click X. Okay, line by line execution, this is your line by line execution. Okay, one by one we are performing activity, and you can see the what is happening in between. Okay, the page is loaded, then what happening, just click, then click, then our task has been successful exit. So whenever we are debugging, so debugging will be our own activity. So that's why we are not getting result here as a run one or failure zero like that. Okay, because we are debugging our test, debugging our script. Okay, so this is your uh, different action where you can see what is a breakpoint, what is our start point, how can you resume, how can you pause, the steps, execute specific command. There's a fastest, faster, slowest, slower, the faster, faster, slower, slower. Like this is your slow, slower, fast, fast. Okay, this four mode will be there, and this is your step, one step, second step, like that. When we pause, okay, when we pause our, then we can use, either you can use your page down button, page up button, either you can use the step down, step up. This is your step, and then this is roll up. Roll up means, see, for one single execution, for end to end of login page, you can see the multiple line of code, multiple line of command you can use here. So all this command you can convert in single command. I will explain you with some example. Okay, I will explain you some example for this also. Okay, so this is one way. This is a roll up rule where we can control this thing. For entire 10 steps will be there. So instead of using 10 steps, we can use single command only. We can use single command and the entire this 10 steps will be exit for that. So that's come into our roll up rule. Okay. And this is your scheduler. This is scheduler. On behalf of you, your application will be ready to execute. If suppose you are not in the office or you had moved for lunch or you are going somewhere and very important to execute this application, suppose your test measure test, let's say you have to execute that application midnight, so you have to stay there or whatever you have to do, that's up to you. So for that, what is a possibility, you just create your script. Okay, this script will be work properly. Just you can schedule it for some time. How can you schedule? Just click this and open it, and here you can see there are multiple days. We are having 7 days in a week, and there's a timing, what time you would like to perform, what hours. There's a 24-hour format will be there. 10 minutes is of each 5 minutes interval. Okay, so what is the day today? Today is Saturday. So Saturday, I just check, click the Saturday, we selected Saturday. What is the time now? Now our Indian time is 9:49. So just time clicking 9, and timing will be 9:49, 9:50. Suppose I am putting 9:50. So when our system watch will reach to 9:50, it will start execute automatically. I am not doing anything. Okay, you just watch here. Only few seconds will be there. Okay, automatically it will start for execution at 9:50 sharp. What happened? Yes, yeah. What happened? What happened? Why it is not executed? 19/3 March, turn on, turn on, turn on, turn on. 9:50. I'm changing the timing. 9:55. I'm put here. 9:55. Okay. Just click OK. So we have to wait for 5 minutes. I don't know why it was not run, but it should be, because last time it was run. Now after that we can see different some more options. In option, you can see here there will be by default timeout will be 30 seconds. Okay, in Selenium, and this user extension will help us to roll up rule, as we seen in our this is a roll up. So for roll up rule creation, we can create entire this test script into one JavaScript file, and those JavaScript file we have to call inside this option section. In option there will be Selenium core extension. Okay, and also there will be Selenium IDE extension where you can use for parameterization. So Selenium IDE will help us to data driven testing also. Okay, data driven testing framework we can create here. You can use multiple set of data using test Excel sheet or using test file, normal text file, or this thing only. The normal text file in Excel sheet, you can pull data from there and you can exit. Okay, so this is multiple checkbox. You can see that remember base URL means whenever we are right now, suppose we right now, as you know, you can see here we are using gmail.com. So next time whenever we are opening our Selenium ID window, that time you can get URL at that time in your application when you launch the Selenium ID. when we selected this checkbox. If suppose we are unselected, so every time we are getting blank in our URL section. This SR title automatically record SR title whenever we are recording our application. So at the time whenever we are changing the page, one page to second page, when we move, so automatically it will fetch the title of the page. Okay, as you can see, also you know about the main thing will be whenever we are changing our page, so always we are getting title will be different. So for validation purpose, the title will be also one element where you can check your page is load properly or not. Okay, and there's a record URL. Record absolute URL means there will be whenever we are putting gmail.com or yahoo.com, so we are only hitted their relative URL. That's called relative URL. Absolute URL means it will be start from http colon www like that. So it's compulsory, it will be required as protocol. This is a developer kind of thing. This is not required. Enable feature I will explain you later on. Okay, and this is also the start recording immediately I told you. These two things I will discuss later on when we reach that time. Okay, and the format, you can see this is a format of your all different programming language. This is special template, you can say. We'll see this one also. And these are versions of 2.9.0. This is created by, which is a plugin of your Firefox browser. Locator builder, what are the locator available in Selenium? Everything will be showing here: UI, id, link, name, css, domain path. Okay, and this is WebDriver. In our WebDriver playback, so this is not required here. So this is that's it in Selenium ID. I will show you these two more things into Selenium ID. How can we parameterize our test scripts? Okay, so it's a 940, 954, 955. Oh yes. It was not happening because of I was not saved now this file. I think that's why it is not executing. First we have to save this file in our some specific location. Suppose Selenium ID script. This Gmail login. What is today? 1903. Gmail login. Here also you can see one thing. Uh, Here you can see we had logged in as Gmail login 1903. I'm not using any extension, but this is a normal HTML format. You can see here there is a two format. One is a table format, and this is a table format, tabular format. You can see here there is a source format. Source format will be always displayed as a HTML format. Okay, this is the HTML format, and this is a table format. So this script, whatever script we have created here, this script called as silence command also. Sometime it will call as a silence command. What is silence command? Silence command will be combination of your command target and value. This come together as silence command. Okay. So again we have to put some scheduler for this. Instead of 9, we have to put 10 o'clock. Now, now it should be work. So whenever we are scheduling this application, at that time we have to open our these two thing. One is your Selenium IDE layout GUI, and second will be your Firefox browser. So both together it should be open in your system. Either your system will be locked, no problem, but your Selenium IDE or your respective browser, the Firefox browser, should be open when it will open. That's why at the time you can see the execution of your Selenium IDE script. If suppose we are close any one of them, either Selenium IDE are closed or browser is closed, and our time schedule is on, so it will not execute at that time. So both together will be open. Okay, should be open in our application. Either that was minimize condition, whatever, but should be open state. Okay, should be display in our application process area. It's working. like that. Okay, are you getting properly? And also there is some tutorials, see, for documentation point of view or reading material point of view. I am saying that you have to visit this seleniumhq.org web browser, web pages, applications, and then you can go to the documentation section. In that documentation, everything you can get from there. There's no need to aware about any reading material is not there like that. You can go direct to documentation section. In documentation section you can get all the respective topics and information from there only. Okay, so after that we can see how this element will find, how can we manipulate also, and how can we parameterize some test case with us with this. So I had created some uh, value. One minute remain. After that it will be exit. What happened here? I think there is some problem into configuration section. It should be work. It should be work, but I'm not getting why it was not working, because last time it was successfully executed. Okay. Um, okay, let's see. We had scheduled it for okay. Now this will work like that. Okay, whenever your time is reached, then it will be execute. Okay, now I'm showing you how can you parameterize your test case. So just I'm putting as a one new test case, and here when you like to parameterize some test case, so we need to create a one new file like javascript file we have to create. There will be, we have to put like search data. Suppose we have like to search some data, like there is Selenium IDE. Okay, I'm searching Selenium IDE. This is our one test data I am putting here. Okay, saving as a Google search, Google search dot Java extension. Okay, JavaScript. I am typing is JavaScript. Okay, Google search as a JavaScript. Okay, save it, close it. Okay, now what will be there? Now next will be our command. Next will be our command. What will be command? Open. Okay, now backslash. What we would like to open? we would like to open this URL thing. You can put here http://google.com. Okay, then you can next command. What will be the next one? We should store some value. This is our store value. It is our store eval. Oh, sorry, store eval. This is one command. Store eval where we can use. You can see here store eval. There will be script and variable name. Get a script JavaScript instead run. This is our detail of store eval. Okay, so what is store eval? Store eval like just our some variable. This is called variable. This is search data. From where we are getting search data? Search data value. Search data value. Search data value. Search data value. This value. The what is the search data target? We define the target. This is our store eval. Store eval. This is value we are storing somewhere in our system. That's come. This search data we call search data equal to Selenium ID. We put in our text file. Okay, that will be our calling here. And then you can type into where we would like to type. Sorry, we would like to type into Google page. Okay, where is Google? The Google will be there. There is a name equal to Q. Where you can get a Q, I will tell you just after that. And this is address locator. This is address locator. What is the location? What value will be there? This value will be, you would like to type here. The value come from here, and then type. After that, after typing, we have to click. What we have to click function there. Then what is C? Now our, you can see here your test case execution is starting here. Okay, there is some error, that's why we are not getting. Else at the time 10:05 we had scheduled it. At the 10:05 it was came to in this page for execution, and our execution is running here because this is a disable mode. Okay, whenever we are running our script, at that time you can see this our test should will be, you can see this is our execution. Okay, this is a running mode. It's automatically running. Okay, so just to close it, no problem. Okay, now after that, after finishing this, I will show how can you do that. So this is your search data. I am saving is in this test case as a search. Search. Okay, now see this is a click. So yes, now I am telling like how can we get this Google button. So this is a, for that, so why we are as I told you, you require Firebug and Firepath to find the element. Just extract your data. Where is your click name? Achha, here we are putting where from where we are getting Q. The name Q you can see here inside this program. Inside this is your IDE. Okay, ID of this, and name you can get inside this tag. Where is name? Inside this, where is name attributes? Name attribute you have to find it. Also you can use this one LST. Okay, yeah, this is name equal to Q. Okay, name equal to Q, we have to got it. Else also you can find element like this. This is your ID, or also you can use anyone you can use for this. This is a text box. The small input division will be divided by Google. Okay, so we this is also one thing, LSTIB. This is the ID. So this element locator, we will see how we can rectify this element locator. What are the element locator? How can we identify our element in the web page? Okay, we are talking about later on. Now, first I'm giving you some example of parameterization. How can we parameterize? And also when we see in Google, what happen whenever we would like to search something. Okay, so it will be giving us and redirect to this section. Okay, sometime it will be, sometime will auto generated when we just started to type. Okay, when we just started to type here Selenium IDE, and then you can see sometime your page will redirect to that page, but sometime we are getting this is pay like. So now we are clicking this button. This is our Google button. So this is a button K. Name is button K. So button K, just you can go there and click is button K. So what is the name equal to button K? Just we are clicking it. Okay. After that, we would like to wait some time for result. Okay. So for what we can use here, pause. Pause is a command. Here we are saying that 3 seconds you have to wait, and then we can assert something. So when we are searching some Selenium ID, we would like to assert this text. This text is there or not. Okay, this text is there or not. We have to verify. So you can use this, and here you can put is a assert text present. Assert text is present or not. Okay, this is your test case. Now what you have to do now, for pulling this data, search data from your system, you can go to the option, then here the Selenium ID, here we have to search our where is it, Selenium base 2. Inside Selenium base 2 I was put this Google search JS. Okay, JavaScript function we had created, and click OK. After did after configuration, you have to just save it, then close it. Okay, after that you can close it. It is asking for saving as a test suite. We do not want to save test suite. Just open it. Now you need to open your script. Where is your script? Search HTML. This is your script. Okay, this is our script. Now suppose you like to execute your test case. Now you can execute, then you can see. Okay, your test case is executed. The value is pulled by your test case, this parameter. If suppose you are executing line by line, because this very fast it was executed, I am executing very slow mode, then you can see this was search mode coming, Selenium ID, then search, then this, and Selenium download Selenium ID text will be there in the page. Okay, so this is also parameterization. Okay, so with the help of Selenium IDE, you can parameterize some value. If suppose we are having multiple set of data, so also you can use while loop for that. Okay, for looping you can create here while loop. Also there is a command as while loop, you can put here while. Okay, so while loop also you can configure with Selenium IDE, and you can a number of time you can execute those things. So for while loop we have to create one JavaScript function again, and then you can use those JavaScript into over the Selenium ID. Just you have to make sure you have to create one JavaScript function as a normal notepad, and you have to import here as a Selenium ID extension. And when you did this, then click OK. After click OK, you have to save your test case. Okay, you have to save your test case, then close your Selenium ID, then again open and open that particular test case, then you can execute. Okay, if suppose there is not proper configuration with your JavaScript function, so when you relaunch your Selenium IDE, that time you will get some error. Okay, so just check it out your JavaScript function is created properly or not. So this is your store variable, store procedure. Now, for suppose you would like to type something, so and you would like to add another command. If so, you miss some command in between the steps, so you would like to add some more command. So for new command, you can use this right click and click insert new command. And here in command section, you can type just echo. Okay, what echo? Echo would like to print this thing. This is our this value would like to print, so just take it out this, and here in echo section in target location you can put this value, and then you can see in log section you can get that output. In log section you can get output when you run again. When we are running this test case again, then you can see this echo means print. Okay, echo means print. This is a printing. See here, echo is a value print. Okay, whatever value this unwanted row, that's we are getting error here. Okay, that's the unwanted row. We have to delete it. Okay, so this is your uh, echo command. Okay, you can also use here value. Then you can see if suppose you are executing this, then log section you will get a value also. Okay, so this echo is nothing but echo is your print command is in our print system print outline, is like we are using in Java. So same thing you can use for echo. Okay, did you get any questions? Suppose same thing you like to use for login. So for that what you have to do, just you can open your JavaScript function here. This not open here, you can open it in notepad. Okay, and notepad you can put here user name equal to like demo user. Okay, and demo user 0121, and password equal to, what is the password? This is a surname jar. Like see, this is my user ID and password. Okay, so this user ID and password, just you can save it as a login login data login data dot js, login data just js, simple. This is your JavaScript function you have created here. Now what is your next step? Your next step will be just open your Gmail. I am creating new test case here. You can use this gmail.com. Okay, open it, then command will be open. Now what is the next thing? You can store eval. Store eval will be command. What store eval? There is some variable. What is your variable? Username. Okay, what is your username means? The username like user, like email. Okay, and here you would like to, sorry, this come to here, types. Type is method. Okay, type is method. Where would like to type is id. Suppose there will be email, we are using Gmail, then what will be our id? This is our ide. Then what is our next function? There will be click. Where would like to click? Next button. So this is our next button. Then we need to pause for some time. Pause for 2 seconds. Then again we are coming store eval. Okay, now here again we need to use our password. What is the password? Suppose this is our password is a. Now we need to type, where you need to type id equal to this id you can get into Gmail account. Okay, Gmail id. So now password is, what is the password? Password we are calling from our JavaScript function. This is your value, this value, and after that what we are doing here? Now then we would like to click our sign in button. What is sign in button? Sign in button we need to click. Okay, then that's a logged in. Now we need to pause for suppose how many second? 5 seconds. Okay, so this is your script for suppose we had serving as a batch 2. This is your Gmail login. Okay, this is my Gmail login. Okay, now you can, what you have to do, just you can explore your, you can clear this or you can not clear, don't worry, no problem. This login data. Okay, and save your test case. Okay, now close it. Now again you need to open your Selenium IDE. Okay, now relaunch your Selenium IDE. Then you have to open your this test case. Okay, this is done. Now what you do, just you can execute your test case. Okay, you can see your execution is done. Pause is on command because there after that you because we are using a capital P, there's required a small p, thus we are getting failure. This is unwanted command. So this is a 5 second. Okay, so this is a parameter. So with the help of this with the help of this store eval, you can parameterize your value. Okay, Kedar, any questions? No. So are you getting how can parameterize our test case in Selenium IDE? So in Selenium ID, that's it will be there. There's no more thing. From tomorrow onward, we can move to our another topics like we can focus to Java or required thing for Java, and then we can start our WebDriver. Then with multiple function we can see, and after that we can move to Java Ops concept, then some advanced topics in WebDriver. So we can see slowly and very descriptive way. Okay, so do practice all these things, whatever topics I was covered with you today in the last session. And how many times you would like to record your test script with a different example, different web application, you do record it. And then how can we use it? So I will just telling you. And okay, so that is for Selenium IDE. Okay, now I'm giving you some information about our tomorrow classes. So for that, first we need to some editor. See, uh, everything in Selenium IDE, whatever we had recorded our script, that script is only work with Firefox browser. It will not execute with our different browser. So how can we execute this all test script with our different browser, like instead of Firefox? Okay, so for that you can do one thing. See, this is a option. You can go to option, again option. This is a format. This is a format. This is enable experimental feature. When you select it, when you deselect it, nothing will be there. Okay, now go to option, the format. You are getting nothing will be there. Okay, when you go to option and select this experimental feature, enable experimental feature, then you can see when you go to a format section, you will get a number of thing, number of programming language with respect to his unit testing framework, and with respect to our Selenium component. Okay, so this is our programming language. Each programming language has some specific test unit framework and with respect to our Selenium component. So we are focusing into this thing, Java with test ng unit testing framework and WebDriver. Okay, so we can select it. When you select it, then you can see what happened. After selecting it, you can see your entire test case of Gmail login has been changed to your Java programming language. There is no need to write anything in your own. Okay, everything will be changes as a normal Java application, normal Java program. Okay, only thing will be that there is some point you will not capture, that will not converted by IDE, by say this yeah, IDE. This is your restore procedure. This is the restore where we are used our restore thing, restore eval thing should not convert. So for that thing you need to manipulate your script. Rest of thing will be same. Then no need to change anything. Okay, so I will tell you later on this thing how can we solve this. Okay, so we have to first we have to focus on our next requirement. So next requirement, tomorrow onward we can see basic Java thing. So for that, what is the requirement? So first I'm telling you the requirement for tomorrow, and after that we can see. So first requirement will be Java in your system. Okay, Java there will be either JDK or JRE, but these two things you can generally see in your system, but we require this JDK full package with respect to JRE. JRE and JDK both should be required to us. So for that, what you have to do, if suppose you just go to your system and open the command prompt, you just first verify in your system that is there or not. Okay, open your command prompt. In command prompt, you have to just write down Java minus space minus version. You will hit it. Okay, when you hit enter key, you will get this three line of code, three line of statement. One is your Java version 1.8.65, Java TMAC runtime, and Java hotpost this. So if you are getting this thing, you will get, don't worry about that. You had already Java configured in your system. But if suppose you are not getting this, after putting this, you do not need to move any your path. You need no need to change your path in command prompt. Only there's the user, main user, master user will there. Here you can just write Java version, then you can get this. If suppose you are not getting this, it means you have to install Java in your system. So for installing Java in your system, you have to follow this process. First, you have to check your system. What are the types of your system? System types. What is your system types? As you know that we are having the two types of system type in our Windows platform. One is a 32-bit operating system. The second is the 64-bit operating system. Okay, 32-bit and 64-bit operating system. So these two operating system, with respect to this two, we require and download with the Java in your system. So how can we download? So just you can go to this google.com. In Google you can just write it down here, download Java. Download Java. So generally person moving to this location, this java.com, don't go here. You can come to this oracle.com technet Java AC download section. This URL. Okay, oracle.com. In oracle.com, when you go to the oracle.com, then you can go to this JRE. You can download this. Okay, you have to download this one. Okay, after downloading this, your system is configured, and after that you have to install Eclipse in your system. Eclipse.org. For eclipse.org, again you need to require same thing. There's a 64-bit or 32-bit, according to you can download. Okay, Selenium ID and this download button. This is your download button. You can just download it. When you click download, you can see here two things, 32 or 64. According to your system type, how can we check your system type? System type checking, you can go to the property in my computer. In my computer system property, you can check. You can see here there will be, this is your system types. This is system type. This 64-bit here. So 64-bit system will be there. So we can download 64-bit. Okay. Download and install in your system. That's it. Nothing will go. Before download Eclipse and install Eclipse, you have to download Java and install Java first. Okay. After that, you can install Eclipse in your system. Okay, so this setup for tomorrow, and then we can see a small program with Java and basic thing in Java. Okay, so today we had finished our Selenium IDE. So if you have any queries, so let me know. Selenium, any query in Selenium IDE?
Sir, if we want to practice itself, so we have to created a demo ID for Google Gmail.com and all, which you have already created and you have seen us for demo purpose. So we have to create it for Google account for practice.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
What is your question? Just type in the chat section, because there is some noise is coming, so I'm disturbing. So just type your question in chat section, then I will answer you.
Sure.
Yes, it will be automatically it will do. First only you have to create your test script. Once you have to create one, you have to manually you have to record everything, and then next time onward it will always execute by own. You have to either you can there will be two way. If you schedule it for scheduler, so automatically it will start at given time frame. And if suppose you would like to execute when it's required, so at that time you can open your script and you can just play button, you have to click it. So when you press your play button, so it will be start execution, this one. First time you have to create your whole record your whole thing, whatever test script you like to execute. So here you can say you can create a test case for suppose login scenario you are creating. So you can distribute your test case with one scenario. Like in login scenario you can say there will be 9 to 10 test case will be there. So you can create in one test suite, you can create all scenario you can control, or you can step by step also you can create test case. Okay, like see, suppose I am recording and giving Gmail account. Okay, so Gmail we just open it. Okay, this is our first test case. First test case means we are without empty field, we are clicking next button. This is one test case. Okay, now new test case. What is a new test case? New test case means invalid data. Okay, this is our invalid data using special case. So sorry, it is not recording now. Yes, suppose this is a invalid data. Okay, so this is a one recording. So you can see this is your second test case. Third test case. Third test case will be suppose valid user. Okay, click next. This is the third test case. Fourth test case. Fourth test case will be your empty password. Validate. Okay, so this way, this actually we are creating test case when in our Excel sheet or any bug tracking tool. So that time we are writing like this, one by one we are creating. So you can create like this type recording, or you can use uh, as I shown. I was record entire flow in one single test case. So that's also okay. It's up to us. How can we create our test case? Okay. So when we execute it, so line by line it will execute from beginning. So in this case, you have to start from here. So when you create, when you click this one, so it was start from this begin. When you start execution, so it will start execution from this location. Okay, then it's come to second, third, fourth, like that. What happened? Yes, the fast mode we are executing, that's why we are getting error. Okay, now see. This one is making look. One is executed, executing second test case. Okay, second test case, it's not record this. We can cut it out. We do not require this URL because we are continue. We would like to work. Okay, so you can execute this again, and then you can see yes. Okay, so this is your process. Actually, there is four test cases will be there in login scenario. There is one suit. This is login scenario. So individually you can create like this test case and you can exit. So whenever your test lead or anyone say or you would like to exit your test case, so just you can play this button entire test case. If so valid data only you have to execute, then we can validate or you can execute. You have to just select it and valid data you can execute. So once you have to create this thing, you have to save it, and only at the time when you like to exit, we have to open it, and then we can run it. Nothing to do at the time. But first time when we are recording, so at that time we have to manually we have to interact with the application. Okay. Okay. Fine. So do practice for Selenium ID, and then we can see tomorrow. Okay.